What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another Mortal Kombat video. So, if you're new here, my name is Atriox and I make Mortal Kombat content, and these videos are actually my fan fiction combat. Basically, it's what happened, what I thought would have happened after MK11 all the way up to MK1, and where this kind of whole story fits. And basically, kind of deep into the story now, and we are at a point in the story where we're basically reliving the OG Liu Kang's memories right now. So, and basically in this story, I'm kind of like downing a little bit because I feel like there was some plot holes throughout the games and the movie that kind of like never really did properly because of maybe some character died at the wrong time, or it was written like basically taking the endings from games and just putting them as actual parts of the story instead of it just being non-canon events. That's basically what I did with this. I wanted it to be as accurate as possible timeline and for characters to get their happy endings, I guess you would say. That's basically kind of what I did with the story. So you'll see some things that are different from the games, but I just felt like I think they should have happened, and that's basically the story. Being able to craft this OG timeline and just like living the events of the first timeline, not the one that MK11 was, but like it gives me a little more freedom to kind of just like complete the stories the way that I would like them to end it. And that's basically what the whole part of the Mortal Kombat timeline is, story. So this is the next part. There's probably going to be, I want to say, maybe one more part, and it might be longer than the others. Like this one here is pretty lengthy, but I'm gonna try and complete it in the next story. We'll complete it there, and then like I might take a little break just because these videos, as much as I love doing them, they are taxing. I spend like 6 hours a day editing and getting everything together, videos. So I might take like a little, maybe like the 2 vacation, start on to part, because it's a lot, I won't lie, especially working 8-hour days. Most my entire day is just revolves around that, but I love doing them. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the story that I've been telling with the video. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think. Comments, thoughts, like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and your overall thoughts in the comment section below with the video, guys.
The early morning sun struggles to pierce through a heavy, mystical fog. Liu Kang is already awake, moving through a fluid, high-speed martial arts kata on the stone courtyard. Raiden stands near the edge of the terrace, watching the horizon as the green flames of the courtyard torches flicker low. Sonya Blade walks out of the guest quarters to do a final adjustment on her combat gear. She looks tired, but sharp.
You're up early. You probably shouldn't burn all your energy before the brackets are even drawn.
Good morning, Sonya. A disciplined mind does not rest when the realm is at stake. How did you sleep?
Like I was sleeping on a pile of ancient bricks, which I guess I was. But I'm awake now. My head's clear, my gear is checked, and I'm ready for whatever freak show Shang Tsung puts in front of me today.
Footsteps slouch into the courtyard. Johnny Cage walks out, wearing his signature sunglasses despite the morning fog, yawning loudly while holding a cup of strange, steaming island tea.
Morning, guys. Seriously, who picked the rooster for this island? That thing sounded like a dying banshee.
That was the call of a shadow beast, Johnny.
Great. Note to self, don't pet the local wildlife. Anyway, after thinking about everything you guys told me last night, I'm ready. I did a quick warm-up stretch in my room. My reflexes are sharp, and honestly, Earthrealm couldn't ask for a better headliner. Let's get this tournament started.
It is good to see you all assembled and focused. Last night was for understanding our burden. This morning is for action. Your training and resolve will be tested to their absolute limits.
Suddenly, the morning sun is blotted out by an unnatural darkness. The low hum of dark magic vibrates through the stone beneath their feet.
The sorcerer's presence. It is time.
Johnny suddenly gasps as a vibrant, intense emerald glow erupts from his body, enveloping his hands and torso. The green energy pulses rapidly, completely independent of his will.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! The glow-up is real! Is this happening to anybody else, or am I just special?
Right next to Johnny, the space rips open with a violent crack of thunder. A swirling, roaring red portal bursts into existence, bleeding crimson light across the stone floor. The intense vacuum of the portal immediately starts dragging Johnny toward it.
Johnny, hold on!
Do not interfere. Shang Tsung has chosen the opening bout.
Johnny's boots skid across the stone, but the portal's gravity is overwhelming. He is hoisted into the air, his green aura flaring wildly against the blood-red vortex.
Guess I'm opening the show. Don't worry, babe. I'll be right back. Catch you guys on the flip side.
With a final surge of energy, Johnny is pulled backward headfirst into the red portal. The tear in reality snaps shut instantly, leaving the morning courtyard dead silent once again.
He'd better know what he's doing.
He possesses a warrior's heart. He will be ready.
May the elder gods guide his fists. It has begun.
All right, now what do we, Oh, hang on. Shit. What the hell is this? Oh, motherfucker. Oh, man. I could have died from that fall. Let me check for any injuries. Arms looking good. Chest is all good. Legs not broken. Yeah, we're A-okay. It's hard to believe I fell so far, but it looks like that green glow protected me. Gotta ask Raiden about that when I get back. For now, let's see where we are.
Johnny stumbles backwards into a clearing, panting heavily. He wipes sweat and blood from his forehead. Behind him, the fog parts, and Scorpion steps out from between two dead trees.
Hold up, let me guess. You're also a part of the Lin Kuei, like Sub-Zero?
Do not speak his name in my presence. I'm no Lin Kuei dog.
Hey, don't get your ninja robes in a twist. You guys wear the same mask, same hood, same brooding I don't hug energy. Can you blame a guy for getting confused?
Scorpion doesn't speak. He settles into a low, lethal ninja stance. White smoke drifts from the seams of his mask. Scorpion, having heard enough, chucks a fireball at Johnny, who dodges it and retaliates with a shadow kick to Scorpion's chest. Sending him to the ground, Johnny Cage kneels next to Scorpion.
Look, Yellow Jacket, I don't know what your problem is, but where I'm from, it's common courtesy to at least say hello before trying to kill someone.
Scorpion teleports away, standing a few feet away from Johnny.
I am Scorpion. I am the Grandmaster of the Shirai Ryu, brought back from the depths of the Netherrealm. I am nothing like that Lin Kuei scum.
What's a Netherrealm? I assume it's not a good place considering your feelings towards the guy. Well, I guess it's not important. I'm gonna go on a limb here and say you're not Sub-Zero's biggest fan. What's your beef with the guy? He doesn't seem that bad outside of selling out his homeworld for his clan and all that. You know, obsession is not a good look. You'll chase all the women away, my friend.
The kunai spear bursts from Scorpion's palm. Johnny, anticipating the move, executes a dramatic cinematic split right on the ash-covered ground. The spear whizzes mere inches over his head. Without hesitation, Johnny punches Scorpion in the groin, temporarily stunning him. Scorpion freezes, completely paralyzed by the sheer agonizing impact. Johnny follows up immediately, launching into a flurry of lightning-fast martial arts strikes. He connects with a jaw-shattering left hook, a spin kick to the ribs, and finishes the combo with a signature green shadow kick. Johnny lets his guard down, taking his eyes off Scorpion, who teleports behind Johnny Cage, landing a powerful punch to his jaw and a kick to his stomach, sending Johnny to the ground. Scorpion walks up to Johnny Cage, a look of pity on his face.
You asked why I detest him. Sub-Zero butchered my clan. He slaughtered my wife, my son. He tore my world away, and and left me to burn in hell.
Look, man, that sounds rough, really. Total bummer. But I'm just here for the tournament. I'm not part of your blood feud. I'm not finished yet, Scorpion. This is where the fun begins.
Scorpion counters, immediately grabbing Johnny in the air and slamming Johnny Cage on his stomach.
You let your guard down far too often, boy. You're indeed strong, but you're not a warrior yet. If only you could let go of your ego. It holds you back. It keeps you from becoming the warrior you should be. What a truly fearsome opponent you could have been.
I've had about all I can take with your monologues.
Johnny rolls over and mounts Scorpion, hurling punch after punch, overpowering Scorpion. Johnny almost loses himself to his rage, but he finally stops, seeing Scorpion bloodied and severely wounded.
Bet you weren't expecting that, were you, Scorpion?
Do it. Kill me. I am defeated.
I'm no killer. I'm just here to save my world, man. Besides, I couldn't kill a man just trying to avenge his family.
Your naivete is gonna get you killed. But perhaps I should be thankful. May I ask your name?
Johnny Cage.
I'll remember that, Johnny Cage. I wish you good fortune on your journey.
It's finally over. And look, my ticket home. Hopefully it's not another portal miles above my quarters. Scorpion was a fearsome opponent. I'll have to be more careful going forward. This green glow saved my life. I'll have to ask Raiden about it when I get back. But that can wait for now. A shower and a long nap are calling my name. I'm beat.
What the heck? Damn it. The ocean? Really? Wait till I get a hold of that damn sorcerer. Where the heck did he drop me? I don't recognize any of these small islands. Whatever. Let's just get to the nearest island. I'll figure out the next step after that.
Sonya Blade drags herself out of the surf on her hands and knees. She coughs up a mixture of salt water and bile, her lungs burning. Her tactical gear is soaked, heavy, and caked in wet black grit. Blood trickles from a deep gash near her hairline, mixing with the seawater streaming down her face. Using a jagged outcrop of rock for leverage, she forces herself to her feet. Her muscles scream in protest, but her eyes, wide, fierce, and hyper-focused, never leave the silhouette waiting for her further up the beach. Kano stands 20 paces away. He is bare-chested, his skin glistening with sea spray and sweat. He casually tosses his heavy, serrated Bowie knife from hand to hand. His cybernetic eye burns a malicious, unblinking crimson in the fading light.
Well, look what we have here. Fancy a swim, eh, Blondie? I don't know if I'd recommend swimming in these waters, with all the beasts and whatnot.
Go fuck yourself, Kano.
Feisty. Just the way I like 'em before I gut them. Just ask your partner. He was smiling ear to ear last I saw him.
You're gonna pay for what you did to Bill, you bastard.
Well, come on then, love. I've waited a long time for this. Don't disappoint me, Sonya.
Sonya wipes the blood from her lip with the back of her gloved hand, spitting a crimson streak into the black sand. She drops low, her feet digging into the unstable ground, locking into a disciplined Special Forces combat stance. Her wrist gauntlets spark violently, the pink energy humming unevenly as it fights against the salt water.
Shut up and fight. I'm done talking to you.
Always so dramatic, love. Let's see if you can put up a better fight than your partner did.
Kano lunges forward, his heavy combat boots kicking up plumes of wet sand. With a vicious snap of his wrist, he hurls the Bowie knife. It screams through the air, aimed directly at her throat. Sonya ducks, the blade slicing close enough to sever a strand of her blonde hair, before embedding itself deeply into a piece of driftwood behind her. Keeping her center of gravity low, she drives her body forward into a sweeping leg kick, aiming to take his feet out from under him. Anticipating the move, Kano hops over her sweeping leg with surprising agility. He brings his heavy combat boot down in a brutal, bone-shattering stomp, aimed directly at her chest. Sonya rolls violently to the side. Kano's boot crashes into the sand where her ribs had just been, burying itself deep in the shoreline. Seizing the momentary friction, Sonya springs to her feet using her core strength. She unleashes a blinding, rapid-fire combination, a stinging left jab to his nose, a heavy right cross to his cheekbone, followed by a fluid 360-degree spinning back kick that connects squarely with Kano's jaw. The force of the kick sends Kano stumbling backward into the surf. He spits a mouthful of blood and seawater into the tide, shaking his head to clear the cobwebs. He wipes his mouth with a hairy forearm, a twisted, maniacal grin spreading across his face.
Now that's more like it.
Kano's cybernetic eye whirs, the internal gears clicking as the lens refocuses. A concentrated, blindingly hot red laser beam erupts from the metal faceplate, slicing a jagged line across the beach. Sonya launches herself backward in a series of rapid, acrobatic back handsprings. The laser tracks her precisely, boiling the wet sand beneath her palms and sending up explosive plumes of scalding steam. As she plants her feet from the final flip, her wrist gauntlets fully charge, pulsing with a vibrant neon light. She thrusts her hands forward, firing a twin burst of pink energy rings. The rings slam directly into Kano's right shoulder. The concussive force blasts him backward, sending his heavy frame skipping across the surface of the shallow surf like a stone. Kano roars in pure fury, the sound echoing over the crashing waves. He pushes himself up from the water, his face twisted in rage. Tucking his chin and knees tightly into his chest, he channels his momentum into a tight, spinning sphere, the Black Dragon Ball. Propelled by sheer force, he launches himself forward, a human cannonball tearing through the breaking waves and spraying water in every direction. Sonya attempts to dive clear, but the sand gives way beneath her boot. The spinning mass catches her squarely in the ribs. The impact hurls her 10 feet through the air, sending her crashing hard into a jagged wall of volcanic rock. She hits the stone with a sickening thud, the breath completely exploding from her lungs. She slides down into the wet sand, gasping for air, her vision blurring. Kano uncurls, standing over her, dripping wet and smelling of ozone. He snarls, grabbing her by the collar of her tactical vest and lifting her entirely off her feet. He drives a massive, heavy knee directly into her unprotected stomach. Sonya groans, coughing up blood against his chest. But as Kano pulls back his massive fist for a final, skull-crushing blow, Sonya finds her second wind. Using his hold on her vest as a pivot point, Sonya throws her legs upward, wrapping them tightly around Kano's thick neck in a lightning-fast scissor lock, her signature leg grab. With a fierce, guttural yell, she twists her entire core, utilizing his own top-heavy momentum against him to hurl him violently over her head. Kano crashes face first into the wet, packed sand with a heavy thud. Before he can even shake the sand from his eyes, Sonya is on top of him. She drives her knee ruthlessly into the small of his spine, pinning him flat. She slides her forearms underneath his chin and locks her fingers behind the back of his head, pulling back with every ounce of strength left in her body. Kano thrashes like a wild animal. He chokes, his thick fingers clawing desperately at the black sand, trying to find purchase.
There's no escaping this time, Kano. Our little dance is over, motherfucker.
Wait, Sonya. Please.
Go to hell, Kano.
Sonya backflips off Kano's back, fully charging her energy rings, and shoots them at Kano, setting him on fire, killing him and finally avenging her fallen friend Bill.
Rotting with the maggots is better than you deserve. It's finally over. Lieutenant, no, Bill, I hope now your soul can finally rest in peace. It was an honor, sir.
Sonya turns her back to the sea, putting Lieutenant Bill Van Hoven's dog tags away. The red portal opens up, and she walks through it. Liu Kang stands at the edge of the precipice, his gaze fixed on the horizon, his silhouette stark against the pale, ethereal moonlight. He is breathing deeply, centering his chi against the cold, damp air. He senses the shift in the atmosphere, a slight ripple in the wind. A microsecond before the deadly thrum of steel fans slicing through the air reaches his ears. Kitana descends like a falcon, a blur of royal blue silk and lethal grace. She snaps her fans open, the razor-sharp blades whistling as she executes a lightning-fast horizontal strike aimed directly at his jugular. Liu Kang pivots on his heel, his movements blurring into a defensive stance. He narrowly avoids the strike, the steel edge of her fan shearing through a lock of his hair. Before he can recover, Kitana spins, her leg lashing out in a high, punishing roundhouse kick, forcing the monk to retreat. The duel erupts into a frenetic display of martial mastery. Kitana moves with the fluid, circular motions of a dancer, her fans acting as extensions of her own limbs. She throws the fans with pinpoint accuracy, the steel blades carving arcs through the moonlight before returning to her grasp. Liu Kang is forced into a defensive rhythm. He parries the strikes, his forearms glowing with a faint, golden hue as he deflects the sharpened blades, the ringing of steel against his skin sounding like a hammer on an anvil. Kitana feints a low strike, drops into a slide, and attempts to sweep Liu Kang off his feet. Liu Kang, anticipating the move, leaps into the air, spinning into a mid-air somersault that allows him to land behind her. He launches a rapid-fire sequence of palm strikes. Kitana blocks, but the force of his chi is immense, vibrating through her guard and shaking her concentration. Kitana, sensing the tide turning, engages her lethal agility. She uses the railing of the balcony as a fulcrum, launching herself upward to rain down a series of descending strikes. Liu Kang catches her rhythm, reading her momentum. In a final, desperate move, Kitana commits to a full-force lunge. Her fans cross to pin him against the stone. Liu Kang shifts his weight, sliding beneath her guard in a low, circular motion. As she misses, her momentum carries her forward. Liu Kang springs up, instantly closing the distance. He grabs her wrists mid-air, the sudden stop causing her fans to clatter to the rain-slicked floor. He pivots again, using his own leverage to pin her arms behind her back, pressing her chest firmly against the cold stone railing of the balcony. The sound of the rain returns to the forefront of the scene, heavy and rhythmic, as the tension in the air finally breaks. Kitana goes limp, her head bowing in defeat, her breath hitching as the reality of her failure.
Get off of me!
Calm down.
Let me go!
Stop struggling.
You don't know who you're messing with, Shaolin.
Will you listen to me?
Fine. Well, out with it. Speak.
I'm going to let you go now. Do not attack me once I do. Understand?
Enough with this charade.
If you're gonna kill me, just be done with it.
Do not dishonor me further.
Why would I do that? This wasn't a sanctioned fight. I don't believe in spilling blood if I don't have to.
Whether it's a sanctioned fight or not, I came to kill you. Besides, I have failed my emperor, and I have failed my father.
Shao Kahn is your father? Why would he send his daughter to kill me?
He sees you as a threat. It's as simple as that, Shaolin. Assassinations from other mortals aren't against the rules. In fact, over the past 500 years, many of Earthrealm's champions have fallen before they could even compete. Of course, Shao Kahn tried this with Kung Lao as well, but he was too skilled. So Shao Kahn devised another plan. He would send one of his strongest generals, Prince Goro, to participate in the tournament. I'm sure you, of all people, knows what happened next. It's a shame. He was a good man. He deserved better. At the very least, Prince Goro gave him a warrior's death. I'm sure he took solace in that at the very least.
If you know of the great Kung Lao, then you must be Princess Kitana. Raiden spoke of you and your home. I believe it was called Edenia. But I have to wonder why you're telling me all this. If someone were to hear this conversation, one might say what you're saying is an act of treason, Princess.
The great Kung Lao? Is that what your people call him? Well, he was quite the warrior, a truly illustrious name. No doubt he would have hated it. Hard to believe he's been gone for nearly 500 years. It feels like we saw each other just yesterday. He was a great friend. He was humble, peaceful. He took his duties of protecting Earthrealm very seriously. You two are quite similar in that regard. I wonder if that's why talking to you just seems so natural. He often spoke of the Shaolin as a group of good people. Perhaps that's the reason why. I should have done something to help Kung Lao. But back then, I felt like that wasn't my place. I was the princess of Outworld. If I'd done anything to aid Kung Lao, then it would have been an act of betrayal to my people. However, maybe Kung Lao would have lived a fulfilling life. I won't let that happen again. It's time I picked a side. Earthrealm cannot share the same fate as Edenia. I will aid you in any way I can, Liu Kang.
If the great Kung Lao was anything like me, I'm sure he would tell you that each of us have our own destinies to fulfill.
Try as we might, that is something that cannot change.
So why worry about something that is unchangeable?
Instead, let's live for what's right in front of us, Princess.
It couldn't be. Please give me a second.
What is it?
For a moment, you sounded just like...
Like who, Kitana?
Never mind. I should return before they send someone to look for me. Remember what I said here tonight. Liu Kang, you and your friends are the sole thing standing in Shao Kahn's way. Make sure you're ready. Remove any doubt, or else you won't be able to stand up to Goro and Shang Tsung. Earthrealm won't be safe until you've won the tournament. I will pray for your success.
Very well. I hope the next time we meet will be under different circumstances.
Kitana leaps off the ledge of the balcony, flipping in the air gracefully as she descends. She spins into a dive as she nears the lower platform. She uses her fans to land gracefully on the ground. She makes her way to the gate where 2 guards stand posted.
A beautiful landing, as always, Your Grace. Shang Tsung was looking for you earlier. He awaits in his chambers.
Thank you, Jocko. I assume Shang Tsung posted you here. Let him know I am retiring for the night, so he will have to wait till tomorrow morning. I will give him my report then.
Very well. I will have a messenger let him know. Would you also like me to send for your attendant and have her get your bath ready?
You won't have to look very far, Yako.
Ah, Lady Jade, you nearly scared me half to death. Well, anyways, you have perfect timing as always. Have a great night, Princess.
Oh, one more thing before we go, Yako. The princess will not be seeing guests for the rest of the night. Allow no one entry, not even Shang Tsung. Is that understood?
You won't hear a whisper, I assure you.
I know I won't. Complete this small task for me, and I'll speak with General Motaro about that thing we discussed. Okay?
Yes, ma'am. You have my thanks.
You nearly gave Jocko a heart attack, Jade. You should take it easy on him.
He'll be fine, Princess. But anyways, it would seem at least 2 of Earthrealm's warriors will be moving on to the next stage. Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade.
They are hardly worth taking note of. And what did you learn in the council chambers? Has the sorcerer finalized the brackets for the next round?
He has. He sealed the scrolls an hour ago.
And who am I to fight next?
You have drawn the performer from Earthrealm, Johnny Cage.
Kitana instantly stops dead in her tracks as her eyes flash with genuine disgust. She sneers, letting out a sharp, mocking laugh.
The clown? The one who spent the opening banquet strutting like a peacock and winking at the servants? Shang Tsung insults me. He pits me against an actor.
Do not let his idiocy blind you, Kitana. I watched him in the forest against Quan Chi's specter. Yes, he is insufferable. Yes, he talks enough to exhaust a god. But he emitted this green energy. He may play the fool, but he was chosen for this tournament for a reason. Don't let your guard down.
He relies on cheap tricks and vanity. Earthrealm warriors are loud, undisciplined, and utterly fragile. I will tear those ridiculous glasses off his face and split him in 2 before he finishes his first line.
Just keep your temper locked down. He feeds on anger. He wants you frustrated, so you make a mistake. Keep your fans sharp and your head cold. Now come. I think we both could use a bath.
A nice long bath. Now that sounds divine.
The heavy iron doors of the bathhouse echo as they clack shut. Jade sets a bundle of fresh towels down on a wide marble bench.
So what happened with the Shaolin monk? You haven't spoken a word since you returned. Shang Tsung was already dropping hints to the guard commanders that you let the Shaolin monk slip through your fingers.
I would never let that happen.
Then give me something I can throw back in his face. What happened out there with the Shaolin monk Liu Kang?
We underestimated how formidable the Shaolin was.
Did he use some monastery trick to humiliate you? Answer the question, princess. Did he or did he not?
He did not humiliate me.
Then why did you return without his head? You've executed 100 realm champions for far lesser infractions.
Jade, please. I'm tired. It's been a long day.
No. Tired is when you come back from a 3-day march. Right now, you look somewhere else entirely. Shang Tsung is building a case of treason against you, and you won't even tell me how the fight went down? I'm not asking as Khan's guard. I'm asking as your friend. He's Earthrealm's top fighter. I can't imagine him overpowering you. Kitana, talk to me, please.
He didn't fight like a wild animal, Jade. He moved, like fire given form. But there was no malice in his heat. When our steel crossed, it wasn't the jagged, desperate clash of two beasts trying to tear each other apart. It felt deliberate, almost like a dance we had rehearsed 1,000 times in another life. Every time I threw a strike, he didn't counter to crush me. He parried my fan, caught my wrist, and brought me close. So close I could feel the heat radiating off his chest, could hear the steady, calm rhythm of his heart against my own ribs. And when he looked into my eyes, he didn't see an enemy commander. He looked at me as if he saw straight through the armor, through Khan's shadow, straight to who I really am. He could have driven a strike through my chest while my guard was down. Instead, he stepped back, smiled, a warm, quiet smile, and told me I was far too noble to bleed for a tyrant. My heart hasn't stopped racing since.
Jade stands frozen in the water. The persistent, probing curiosity in her face instantly evaporates, replaced by stark, cold terror. She lunges forward, gripping Kitana's slick shoulders beneath the surface.
Listen to yourself. You are not describing an enemy warrior who spared your life. You are talking about him like a lover in an Edenian song. Jade, you are describing fraternization with an Earth Realm warrior. Do you have any idea how lethal those words are in this palace? Shao Kahn does not tolerate weakness, and he certainly does not tolerate fondness for the realm he intends to bleed dry.
I know my duty to the throne, Jade. My loyalty has not wavered.
Then act like it. Lock those feelings deep beneath the ice. It doesn't matter how gently he held you. It doesn't matter how warm his smile was. He is Earth Realm's champion. You are Shao Kahn's daughter. The next time you cross blades with the Shaolin, one of you has to fall. Drown those thoughts in the bath, princess. Wash the monk off your skin before we have to face the Emperor.
Thoughts of Liu Kang still linger in her mind. Jade said her piece, but it was far too late for that now. Kitana had already made up her mind. She won't stand aside and let Shang Tsung have his way. After some time, she leaves the bath and returns to the changing room.
I'm sorry, Jade, but you just don't understand. My mind has never been clearer. I won't stand idly by and let Earthrealm share Edenia's fate. I know it's a little late, Kung Lao, but I'm finally ready to fight back.
It's good to see you again, Princess.
Is that really you, Kung Lao? But how can this be?
I don't have very long, so please just listen to what I have to say. Whether it was now or even in the past, you were always going to be ready at the right moment. Destiny has a funny way of working out that way. It brings me great happiness to see that you've finally broken free from those invisible chains you once carried. But I feel I must warn you, the path you're about to take won't be an easy one. Your friends and allies will now become your enemies. Luckily, you won't be alone for very long. Seek out Raiden. With him and his champion's help, you can stop the merging of Outworld and Earthrealm. Let's call it the will of the Elder Gods for now. But I'm glad I was able to see you one last time, and for that moment to be when you finally set yourself free. I couldn't be more overjoyed. Well, looks like I'm all out of time.
Thank you, my friend. I won't let you down. Not this time.
I know you won't. I wish you luck, Princess. Now go become the person you were always meant to be, Kitana. Princess of Edenia.
It's time to make this right. Edenia will finally be free from Outworld's grasps.
The sky bleeds a bruised shade of purple and gold. Waves crash violently against sharp black rocks. Liu Kang stands barefoot where the foam meets the sand. His chest is bare, marred by a faint, raw graze across his ribs. His brow is slick with sweat, his long hair matted. He moves through a flow of Tai Chi. His movements are deliberate, sweeping, yet unsteady. He breathes in deeply, sinking into a low stance, pushing his hands forward as if pushing against an ocean current.
Doubt still clouds your mind. If you are to defeat Shang Tsung, you need to overcome it.
Liu Kang's eyes snap open. His foot slips on the wet sand. He stumbles, breaking his form. He clenches his fists, breathing heavily, staring down at his trembling palms.
She's right. Doubt is a luxury I cannot afford.
He drags a hand down his face, fighting the noise in his head. The weight of Earthrealm's survival rests on his shoulders.
To defeat Sub-Zero, use that which brings life.
I don't want to fight Bihan, but I have no choice right now. He stands against Earthrealm, which makes him Earthrealm's enemy.
He rotates his hips, tracing an arc with his left arm while bringing his right palm upward. A classic single whip transition. He envisions the Mortal Kombat tournament. He visualizes Shang Tsung, Goro, and the endless horde of Outworld. He pivots hard, sweeping his leg through the wet sand, grounding his weight. His breath stabilizes. The water swirling around his feet seems to calm, settling into a rhythm with his movements. He raises both hands towards the moon, gathering his internal energy. The ambient heat around his hands rises. The sand at his feet begins to dry instantly, steam rising into the cool morning air. A quiet, low ember of golden fire ignites around his knuckles, not out of anger, but out of focus. He steps forward, striking the air with a blindingly fast, precise fireball. A shockwave of heat ripples across the surface of the water, parting the incoming wave. He slowly lowers his hands, returning to a neutral stance. The fire fades, leaving only absolute clarity in his eyes.
You are ready. Believe in yourself, and we'll make it through this, Liu Kang.
I've trained my whole life for this moment. Prepare yourself, sorcerer. I'm coming for you.
Fist to the face, leave no trace, put you in your place. This is my space, set the pace, a deadly chase. Talk that trash, you get the bash, turn your bows to ash. In a flash, watch you crash, straight cash for the dash. I'm the nightmare you see when you close your eyes at night. Bring in the fight, bathed in the pale moonlight. No retreat, just the sound of my feet on the concrete street. You claim the throne, little boy, time to get beat.
Your jaw broken, left unspoken. The champion has spoken. Blood on the floor, yeah, we always wanted more. Settle the score, this is what you asked for.
This is what you asked for. You swing, you miss, get dismissed with a flick of the wrist. Can't handle the diss, you're on my hit list. I'm the predator, you're the prey in this twisted game. Screaming my name, feeling the shame and the pain. Every punch lands, breaking all
score, this is what you